In this episode of Faculty Engaged, we visited with Pixita del Prado Hill, professor from the School of Education, to learn about the many ways she connects with the global community of educators and how she mentors her students both inside and outside the classroom.
It's just really great to see you again after such a long time, Pixita. And you just kind of give me a little bit of sense of what it was like for you, because you're such an engaged faculty member and you're just working with our students in just sort of such a complete way. So what was the reality like as you rebooted to fit our new normal?
It certainly was difficult, and because we work so closely with our P12 schools, the tremendous worries that we had for our school partners, for the children that we work with, the learners, the adolescents, their families, the community. So different ways that we responded. The School of Ed created a wonderful website. It's called School Away from School. And so there's a lot of support for families, for teachers, curated resources that are available on that website. And then from the PDS standpoint, so many of the teacher education faculty, of course, and the P12 teachers were doing things very differently in very new ways. And so this shift to remote teaching, people were looking for professional development.
So, really great to see you this morning. And I know that one of the things that we're going to get a chance to glimpse is our video from March and enrich the amazing work that you're doing and all the great ways that you talked about.
Well, thanks for having me over. It's so exciting to be in your space and to hear a bit more about your teaching and research and service and the kinds of things you do with our amazing students every day. So we've had a chance to talk a little bit in between things when we run into each other, but I've actually never heard the story of how did we get you, the amazing faculty member you are, here at Buffalo State. What was your journey here?
Oh, well, thanks for asking. I didn't intend to be a teacher. I was an undergraduate English and history major and worked in an office when I finished college and had an opportunity to visit family in Mexico City. And my aunt invited me to live with her for a year. And so I needed to support myself while I was there, and I took a job in an international school in Mexico City, and I absolutely loved it. It changed my life, and knew that that was what I wanted to do. But there was so much more I needed to learn. So the two big goals in terms of what I'm thinking about as a teacher and what I hope to do as a teacher educator is how we can make schools, classrooms, experiences really meaningful for all students and all teachers. So the opportunity to come to Buffalo State that had an existing and really strong professional development school along with a really strong teacher education program was wonderful. It brought all of those pieces together. We want to make sure that we're preparing teacher candidates to be really ready to support all of the children that they're going to encounter as teachers. And we feel that the International PDS is a mechanism to help them build those skills, build those dispositions, build that knowledge in order to be able to meet that need.
So what's next? Tell me anything new and exciting things that you have around the corner that are happening, either in research or teaching or work with your students.
So we're trying to build on that idea of research as professional development, and I co-direct the PDS with Kelly Garris York, and so she and I are trying to learn as much as we can about effective grant writing so that we can support the programs that already exist. There's also some new ideas that people have that we would like to be able to explore, and especially around the recruitment of teachers from multilingual backgrounds, diverse groups of teacher candidates. We're facing a serious teacher shortage in New York State and across the country and actually across the world. And so what is it that is going to draw young people who have these various experiences, these incredibly important language skills? What's going to draw them to the profession of teaching and then sustain them? How can we keep them in the field? So we're hoping to be able to develop programming and grant writing to move in that direction.
Well, if you can solve that, That'll be wonderful. Absolutely, for all of us. Sounds really exciting. Well, thank you so much for sharing some of the work that you do here at Buffalo State. When I think about literacy and I think about the importance of making sure that our teachers are prepared to work in this area, you're always someone that comes to mind. So thanks for all the great work and keep going.
Thank you.